knowing the amount of pips that TK has as a fat pips to do a correction or to do a reversal is very important to understand the speed logic. That's when you know the reversal speed. So we will just go and calculate the TK pips, the number of pips of the fat of TK and SS to know the reversal speed. Are we in a correction speed or the reversal speed? We need it. So every number of pip, the number of pip of the correction is will be in between parentheses. And the numbers of pips of the reversal will be out of parentheses. So out of brackets. So we are inside the USHGPY. Let us do 1 hour TK. Let us do 1 hour TK. So for example, let us start just right here. This number of pips is 43. That created the reversal, right? So I will come here, I will just make it bold like this. I'll write 43. That's for the reversal. And then I look for another reversal number of ppm. This one was 41. Anyway, 41 and 43, they are almost the same. This one is 45. Anyway, what I will do is I'll write 45 and 41 like that. So the number of people that make this trend reverse is 44 here. You can also, now you have here at this level, a number of pips, right? It did not make the trend reverse, but it made the trend correct. The trend made the correction here at 137. But a correction can be about to reverse, but or not. So I will put correction in parentheses, right? Correction numbers in parentheses. So I got this one. Then I have this fact that made the price reverse. That is 100 pips, 104 pips, 104 pips. So, but let us look at now how many pips made the price reverse in 1 hour. The price correct. This one make the price make a correction. This one was 35 pips. So I'll come and put here 35 pips for correction. So I also have another one here for a correction. No, that's not 37. Brother, just increase the size. This is 34, right? So it's almost the same like 35. So how much was this one? 57 made the price make a correction. 57 space, the space between Tenkan and Kijun. Even this one, 50, 51. I also have 51, 51 pips. So why is the start number? So at this level, how much pips do I have for this reversal? 71 pips. So I also have 71 pips here. That make the price go on in the reversal. And just right here, I have 57. 57 for reversal too. So but for those correction in between, like this one was a correction of how many pips? 50. 50 made the correction. I already have 51 there. And here is how much? No, I wanted to take this one. This one is larger. 30, how much? 35 too. So I'll stop at this point. So what do you realize? There are some correction size like 137 that can make the price just correct, but it will not make the price reverse. But it's a sign that when you reach the higher number of correction at this point, you can actually start predicting or start having a clue that even if it reduce, even if the price reduce, the the size of the pips, this this market will reverse. You will have a reversal. For example, you had that this was the 100 pips size, 138 pips. That made the price make a correction. You had a correction, yes, but it was a correction that announced a small continuity, but it announced first of all the reversal. But that reversal will not come uh, immediately. You will first of all have a reduction of the ticket size by making the price continue to the same direction. Then you have then the reversal itself. That's how you can interpret it. It is correction. Correction doesn't mean that the number of people of the corrections of the ticket correction must be smaller than the reversal ticket correction. Okay, that doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean that. Correction just means that there are a number of people that can make the correction, and there is a way of making a correction. Because you have three type of number of people. You have first of all the number of people that make the price continue. Secondly, you have the number of people that make the price make a correction, CR. And then lastly, you have the number of people that make the price make a complete reversal. That is what I just compute here. I just use those two, correction and reversal. For the price to continue, the number of people that make the price continue, I don't need to write it because you can just guess that everything that is below 35 pips in 1 hour on USD JPY, you can just know that if below 35 pips, the market will continue. For example, when it reduce, the price has reduced at this level, it even continue with 35 pips. This market even continue with 35 pips continuity, like medium vertical running, right? So this first number is something that I represent for you. I can have it. It's something that is not in 1 hour for you, that the price can make a correction or continue on the same direction with the first number, but arrive to 50 pips like this one. This one is 100 pips. Arrive to 50 pips, the correction is certain, right? So the price can continue the same direction with 35 pips, but from 51 pips, you have to make a correction. And the last number of the correction here means that, yes, it is too big to continue, but it will continue a little bit small. And that too big to continue means that we need to reverse the market soon. So let us do it also with the cloud. And in this case, we go on 4-hour time frame. So let us go to on the 4-hour time frame and look at the cloud. The amount of people that make this cloud reverse. We have first of all 106. Then we got 175. Then we got 100 and how much? 86 pips. 86 pips. Then the market also made correction at this level, right? When you add this number of pips, 100 and 120 pips. The market also made correction when this one was the reversal, 114. I will not write it. We are a little bit closer. When it's about correction, I will also take those fufu. I put it in the correction. 58 pip. I include correction in the fufu size of the cloud in correction. Like like this one, not this small one, but this one. 90 pips. Then what? $171. Then this one, 140. That was reversal pips. But for continuity, let me try to look for continuity for small reversal. For reversal, then that made the price reverse, right? This number of pips. Which one even? This one. 65. 65 pips in 4 hours. So let's stop at this. Let us stop at this point. So what do you have? You have the fact that you can have higher number in correction, like the size of the what does that mean? The size of a cloud that make the price correct can be higher, can be the number of this the size in terms of number of a cloud that make the price make a correction can be bigger than the number of people of the cloud that make the price reverse. What does that mean to you? Previously, you could have this idea where because the cloud is bigger, it means reversal. No, the cloud is just a speed of reversal or speed or correction. It is not the reason why the market reverse. The reason why the market reverse is A plus setup and zones. Those are the two reasons, A plus setup and zones. If you don't have it, it will not reverse. And it also reverse because of the separation of the line of TK, SS, KSB. Yes, that's why you have reversals. But the size of the cloud and the size of TK are just speed of correction and speed of reversal. speed of correction and speed of reversal are not what triggers. It's just some complementary element that you can actually keep in mind. To you should keep it in mind to be aware that when I have already like at 69 pips on 4 hour, I need to know that I will have a correction because I am between 58 and 69, right? But below 50, I know that I can continue. The cloud can continue to the downtrend. But anything that is like this, that creates this correction, anything that creates this correction, for example, any or like this one, you take it like this, and then what you have literally 150, 140. 140 doesn't mean that it is, the correction size is bigger. The size of the cloud on correction is the size of the cloud on correction is bigger than the size of the cloud in reversal. It just means that you should not think in terms of big or big or bigger or smaller. You need to think in terms of this is the size of the maximum size of correction pips, and this is the maximum size of reversal pips. Normally, we should when I say normally, this is for example 300 pips, 308 pips, right? Where were the candle? The candle were just here, 300 pips for the reversal. Normally, the reversal size number of pips must always be higher than the correction one, but that's not how it works with Ishimoku. Some correction number of pips can be bigger than the cloud. But it's not about thinking in terms of big or small. It's not about comparing both. You need to take each one of them separately and think of the fact that when you reach this high number, you can start on correction like 140 pips. You can start knowing that the end of this downtrend is close, because at this point you had how many pips that made the correction? 100 pips, right? 100 pips, which is the lower number of people for the reversal. So you need to have that mindset that it's not having. First of all, I had that mindset that I need to first of all have few number of people like from 50 to 100, then I continue here 100 and 300. No, that is not a good mindset. That's not how you need to think in terms of intention of the correction and intention of the reversal. You need to take all of the number of people that can make this price reverse precisely and put it in bracket normally. But then you will know that when you reach the maximum for the correction, you know that if near to the end of the trend, you know that there is a zone, maybe there is a zone here below, right? And you know that you are close to the zone. You know that you will have some correction that can have higher number of people, because Kijun will not want to keep, SSB will not want to follow SSA. That is why SSA goes alone down, but SSB stays above, stays flat. That's what increase the size of the cloud. But it doesn't mean that this correction will reverse now. For what create the result, the cause of the reversal are zones and A plus setups. Okay. It is not the cloud, it's not TK. So with that said, go and do the same exercise and fill all of this blank space. I let you fill it. Then send in the group your table. Take a screenshot and send in the group your table for the pair that you just did. Don't forget that I always write the asset data trade here. So, and then correct for other people. Do exactly like I did. This blank space, I wanted just to write this remark here on this box. My goal was to write this remark on this box, just right here. It is nothing special here. So what you need to do now is Just participate in your group, stay positive, don't criticize anybody. We work together.